very key for that. GW fell to LaSalle over the weekend after shocking Duquesne, so they're looking to bounce back themselves. Chase Parr to jump center against Grant Golden. Glad you're alongside, and we're underway from Washington, D.C. The Colonials win the tap. Man-to-man here by Richmond to begin. They go to Chase Parr. That's their signature play, Tyler, but it was a little bit too far in front of them and didn't go in.
Yeah, right now, George Washington need to come out and they need to get in their game in the very early going. Against Richmond, they're down there in the Commonwealth of Virginia. They were unable to find their offensive rhythm early in the game, and Richmond was able to jump out to a huge lead.
Parr gives Golden a little bit of room near the top of the key. Gilliard gives him the pass down low, and he finishes to give Richmond the advantage.
Yep, a great screen and roll there from Gilliard to Golden. Golden always makes the right decision in those moments. Parr gave him some space, and then when Parr switched over, Golden was left wide open in the low post.
Potter will drive down the left side, and he gets the Colonials on the board. We're tied up.
And you mentioned Potter wasn't in that lineup last game against Richmond. He could be a difference maker if the Colonials want to try and get an upset.
The 3 games he was out of the lineup, the Colonials were averaging about 50.3 points per game. When he's in the lineup, 60s and 70s. A steal on the rebound for Richmond. Jacob Gilliard and Blake Francis working together. And there's Gilliard. Shot blocked by Maceo Jack, and Chase Parr stays with Richmond, but both teams being aggressive on defense.
Yeah, great job by Maceo Jack with some help defense, rotating over and getting the block over the smaller Gilliard. Just showing the athleticism of the 6'5" junior guard.
Here is Gilliard, the entry into the low post, and Golden shuffled his feet against Chase Parr. Turnover, Richmond.
That's going to be an important matchup there in the post. You have the experience of Grant Golden, one of the best Richmond Spiders in recent memory, eerily similar to TJ Klein's game from a couple seasons ago, and then Chase Parr, freshman forward in the lineup. Jamie and Christian asking a lot of him, and he's up for the task against Golden tonight.
Here's Potter against Francis. There's the play they love underneath, and Chase Parr delivers this time to give GW the advantage.
Yep, Parr was left open on the low post, and he almost looked like he was going to rush the shot a little bit, but he was able to get it to go in.
Nathan Kao against Battle will drive in too hard, and Parr rips the rebound away from Kao. Colonials 6-8 in the A-10. Richmond 10-4 in 3rd place. They have 20 wins on the season. Low blocks Parr again. Nice job to get the shot up. As the foul is called, he'll get to go to the line.
Yeah, great heads-up play there by Parr, and able to get an early one against Grant Golden.
Sherrod, yep, was called for the foul. And Parr will go to the line. Chase on the season, 61% from the charity stripe. He'll get one more. He had 3 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 blocks against LaSalle.
Need a little bit more of Parr getting to the line. That was only his 23rd and 24th attempt on the season.
Kao with the left hand into the paint again. Back outside for Gilliard. They'll have to reset. On the low blocks, the fadeaway by Sherrod. He loves that move, NBA style, and he ties the game up. He did a lot of that in Richmond, 15 points and 5 rebounds. That will be a point to watch and see if they can slow Sherrod down tonight.
Well, slowing Sherrod down is a tall task because he has a very dynamic game. He can score from behind the arc. He can drive to the lane. He can pull up jumpers. He can get anything.
There's the same play again. They've tried it 3 times. It's had Parr open every time, and he delivers to give GW the lead again. Golden does a nice job himself sealing on the low blocks, and we're tied up at 6.
Yeah, just Golden instantly was able to get that post positioning down low towards the basket. An easy feed and an easy put in.
Ball's knocked out of bounds as Parr tries to get the ball inside. It'll stay with GW.
Those plays that George Washington is setting up. He's playing way too high, trying to cover off to not let guys roll on the outside.
Maceo Jack out of the corner.
Good for him to get an early bucket. He's on a hot streak, 12 of 15 from behind the arc in his last 3 games.
First 3 of the game for GW, and they take the lead again. And Richmond can also shoot 3-pointers with Matt Grace.
Only his 9th attempt on the season. But when you're left open, you're given 10 feet. He'll take it.
Juice Williams, his first chance. Maceo lost the handle. Has to throw up a prayer, and it's a shot clock violation. And that'll reach our first media timeout here in D.C. Richmond and GW tied at 9 early on. Inside play for both teams and a couple threes as we continue on ESPN+.
Raise high. This isn't just our battle cry. It's a call, a challenge. Because when you were called to Washington, you were called to higher expectations, to a higher standard. We are called here to advance knowledge, to serve society, to change the world. This is the George Washington University, and what we make is history. So stand up, be bold, take risks, press on, push harder, raise high.
Under these bright lights, on this great stage, the 2020 A-10 Men's Basketball Championship returns to Barclays Center, March 11th through the 15th. 14 teams, 13 games, 1 champion. The 2020 Atlantic 10 Championship. For tickets, go to Ticketmaster.com.
Welcome back to Washington, D.C. George Washington and Richmond tied at 9 in the first 4 minutes. Pretty even for both teams to begin this game. GW couldn't do much better. 4 for 4 shooting to start. Each team has made a 3-pointer.
Yeah, if you're Jimmy and Christian, you can't ask for anything better. Starting out 4 for 4, considering where you were in the last game against the Spiders. A lot of turnovers, a lot of them early on, and right now they've been able to keep their offense clean, keep it efficient. And that's one way you're able to stay in games against the aggressive Richmond Spiders.
Andre Gustafson in for the first time for Richmond. Nathan Kao, the underhanded reverse layup doesn't roll through. Good defense from Juice Williams. Potter gets the rebound and he'll drive. Low blocks for Parr. And he misses the 3-pointer. Chase in the collision there, foul against Parr.
Some good offensive movement by the Colonials. They're really getting the ball in all corners of the court, and Richmond is chasing and trailing on every single pass. It's unfortunate for them that they weren't unable to get that shot on the right wing to go in.
Jacob Gilliard for Richmond. Golden is back in. Blake Francis will drive. Good defense from Maceo there to stop him. Misses the shot, and here comes the Colonials. And he'll try an NBA three-pointer, too far. And Golden on the low blocks. Looks like Stallings might have gotten a piece of it, and he gets the rebound. Good to see Ace back in the lineup.
Yeah, now Ace is going to have to stand up to the test of guard number 33. Parr did well.
Juice will try a three-pointer from the left side, and he hits it. So speaking of great to have him back, great to have Juice back and showing his three-point range.
Yeah, and getting it going early. Against LaSalle, he only played 4 minutes.
The quick speed of Francis. And the tap in for Burton, who follows the play. Tyler Burton had 12 points last time he faced GW. 1 point lead for the Colonials here, about 6.5 minutes in. The shot clock for Stallings. Tries the back door for Nelson, and it almost rimmed in.
Not a lot of movement on that last possession for the Colonials. A lot of standing still.
Gustafson showing some movement there, coming all the way across the lane to lay it in, and gives Richmond the lead back by 1.
Richmond has some outstanding depth, one of the best depth in the entire conference. They have so many different players that can score, and they don't just have one role. They can score in a variety of ways.
Potter's shot doesn't go, and the Spiders have another chance. Burton, his shot is knocked away, but going to call Justin Williams with the foul.
See, trying to back it in on Williams, and yep, the right arm across the shooting motion. Kind of baited that call a little bit.
Burton to the line. He had 11 points, 9 rebounds against the Bonnies in their last game.
Burton's a guy that a lot of Richmond coaches are really excited to have in the lineup. He's super athletic. He's been a solid bench contributor all season long. He could be the future for Richmond. He does so many things well, and he brings the energy every single possession that he's in.
Arnaldo Toro in for the Colonials for Ace Stallings. And Nelson gets the rebound on 1 and 2 from Burton. Richmond leading by 2 in the first half here in DC. Potter will drive into the paint. Juice left open again. 1 for 3 from downtown.
Starting to get cold a little bit. 1 for their last 6.
Grace hit one earlier, and this one's too far. This time, Juice, outstanding position against the taller Burton, and a foul on Tyler Burton.
Big boy
timeout on the floor. Colonials hanging tough at home against Richmond. 11:43 left in the first. This is A10 basketball on ESPN+.
All roads lead to Dayton for the 2020 Atlantic 10 Women's Basketball Championship, March 6 through 8 at UD Arena. 8 teams will vie for the coveted title, but only one will wear the crown. Tickets are on sale now at DaytonFlyers.com/tickets.
In the Atlantic 10, she can compete. she can win. She can lead. And she can succeed. In the Atlantic 10, she can do it all.
When you get the diagnosis of cancer, you don't know how you're going to handle it. You really don't know what's coming down the road for you. I was diagnosed with stage 4 oral cancer. The doctors at GW Hospital were fantastic. They were willing to advocate for an alternative treatment that had better outcomes for me, better life over a longer term with fewer side effects. I want to say thank you for getting me through cancer treatment and back to living my life.
For life's defining moments, the George Washington University Hospital.
Welcome back, Byron Kerr and Tyler Byram from the Smith Center, Washington, D.C. at GW. The Colonials down 2 to Richmond, 14-12 here in the first half. 4 for Chase Parr leading the way for the Colonials, and Grant Golden has 4 for Richmond. 9 rebounds for the Spiders and 6 for the Colonials. 2 turnovers for GW, only 1 for Richmond.
Now you're seeing that pressure from the Spiders cause some issues in the Colonial offense in the early game. They have some outstanding guard defenders.
Potter tries to get it to Toro, but Golden taps it away to his teammate. Gilliard and Sherrod now with the ball for the Spiders. Gilliard, a fadeaway 3, barely touches the iron. And Battle taps it to Toro. Here comes Nelson looking for Potter. Knocked out of bounds by Richmond. Nathan Kao coming back in for the Spiders for Tyler Burton. Maceo Jack for Juice Williams.
Yeah, this will be a big test here for Arnaldo Toro. See how well he's back into shape, getting some big minutes in the last couple contests for the Colonials, going against Golden. Bringing some of the experience in the post. Counteract Chase Parr's youth and exuberance.
They are all over Battle, trying to make sure he doesn't get a shot. Didn't have many attempts in Richmond. Nelson will fire a 3 and hit and take care of that. Second 3 of the game for, or actually third for GW, and they take the lead back by 1. Sherrod will look to answer and makes it look easy.
Fantastic pass from Golden. Drew the attention of 2 defenders. George Washington rotated well, but Golden found the open guy on the opposite side of the court. Phenomenal vision.
Potter from near the free throw line. Battle, long 3, doesn't go through. Jake Wojcik in the game, gets the rebound and brings it up. Backdoor for Kao. Look how quickly they pass the ball. Constant movement, but a miss by Wojcik and a rebound for Nelson. You have to stay on your feet defensively.
Yeah, Chris Mooney doing a great job running NBA-style offense. Guys moving all across the court, some quick passing. If you don't have that open shot, you try and give it to another teammate.
Maceo out of the corner. Dials another 3-pointer. Second for him, 4th for GW. And again, the Colonials in the lead. Almost knocked away. Golden gets it back. And 1. Toro will pick up the foul.
Yeah, Golden just going right into the body of Toro, not afraid of the contact. And when Toro gave him that much space, I think they're saying, was it before the shot?
Wow.
Not sure, unless we're missing something.
That is an interesting call. Gustafson, the long three, fighting for the rebound. KO had it, and it's a foul on GW's Maceo Jack.
Yeah, when there are three white shirts in there and the red shirt throws his hands up after the ball gets knocked away, it's hard for the whistles not to call it.
Another runner, this time doesn't go through for Francis. He's had a tough start. 0 for 4. Potter tries to answer with a 3. Nelson gets the rebound. Bullet pass out to Battle. And his 3 is good from the top of the key.
Big ball fake there for Battle. Got Francis to bite. On that last play, though, for Blake Francis, he took a hard fall and clanged his head against the court.
5 threes for GW. Francis has the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll go back to the Spiders. Good save by Nelson here to find Battle at the top of the key. And you talked about that sweet fake, Tyler. Francis from the baseline. Jitterbugging, fading away. And that one doesn't go in either. Ball out of bounds to Richmond. So 0 for 5 for Blake Francis to begin. He was 8 for 22 against the Bonnies. Timeout on the floor. Media timeout in DC. GW's largest lead over the Spiders.
This is Goldest Carrot Publishing, a small business on Amazon. And the owner and author, Crystal Swain Bates.
Big Hair Don't Care is about a little girl who loves her big hair. I love knowing that my books are normalizing Black girl magic and brown boy joy.
More than half of everything sold on Amazon comes from small and medium-sized businesses like Goldest Carrot Publishing, and you can find them on Amazon.
As a struggling actor, I need all the breaks that I can get. At Liberty Mutual.
Cut.
Line.
Cut. Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Cut. Liberty. Am I allowed to riff? What if I come out of the water? Liberty Bibbity.
Cut. We'll dub it.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Hurry up.
Come on, hurry. Hurry.
Dad, come on.
Shoes!
Thanks, Dad.
Whew, all right. Yeah, thank you.
Quality Time by Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Welcome back to Washington, D.C. The Colonials lead it 21-17. Done an outstanding job from the outside with 5 3-pointers and shooting 53%.
Yeah, George Washington, they've been a streaky team from behind the arc this season. But Maceo Jack's been on a tear.
Swaley is here. Having a good time at a GW basketball game.
Yeah, he drew a lot of attention when he walked in. Fans were cheering in the middle of possession.
Gilliard misses, and the Colonials get the ball back again. That's 7 of 21 to start this game for the Spiders. Nelson dials a 3, a little bit short. Ball tapped around, controlled by the Spiders. And we got a foul inside against the Colonials.
Each time Richmond's throwing the ball down low to Golden, George Washington instantly is throwing a double team on him. He's been able to find the open guy each time. George Washington, they're going to have to be very crisp on their closeouts because, as you mentioned earlier, they do have some three-point shooters.
And now they want to make sure that it's not a flagrant foul. So the officials will go over to the scorer's table and look at the video replay. Colonials up 21-17 here with 7:18 left in the first half, looking for their first win in the last 3 games at home. A big win on the road at Pittsburgh against Duquesne last week. And that was Tyler Burton driving to the basket, but
I think
not much contact there.
Maybe a left elbow swing. I think it was maybe Nelson or Potter.
Nelson. Oh, there you go. Tyler Burton is the one with the elbow to Jameer Nelson, and they called the foul on Jameer. Now the officials are explaining to Chris Mooney that there was an elbow in the play.
It's one of those situations as an official, you're in a tough spot to be. You call the foul against Nelson, but then you're going to call the flagrant against Burton. That's not right now, that's not a good spot to be trying to explain this to Chris Mooney, because one thing, like in basketball, unlike many of the other sports, you really can't take back a call. Based on the reaction of Mooney, it seems like they're going to give a flagrant foul against Burton.
I wonder if it turns into a double foul then, or can they just switch it and take it off the board? And once you call a foul on somebody,
by the rule book you can, but you never see it happen.
So the foul is against Tyler Burton.
So personal against Nelson.
12 into the elbow, illegal contact is a flagrant one.
So foul, double foul.
Common on 12 white, flagrant one on 12 on red.
So there was a foul called against Nelson, but now a flagrant against Burton for the elbow. Could convince him that it was a double foul, but I guess it's one after the other. But helps the Colonials' cause here because Nelson hits the free throws, and now the largest lead is ballooned to 6. And Richmond completely loses possession because it's a flagrant foul.
Yeah, and it really works because you see this sometimes in games where teams have racked up the fouls and then you see free throws on both sides. But this time, when it's just a common foul against Nelson, since there was a flagrant call, then it's a change of possession since there's no fouls to be had after the flagrant.
Nelson has the ball knocked out of bounds. Basically, the officials blew the call the first time around.
Yeah, but they can't admit that.
They can't admit that, right. They've already called the foul.
Yes.
So once they see it on video, oh, now we see where the contact was initiated. So the only bad thing out of that is that Nelson gets called for a personal, but the possession's all GW's.
Now, with that being said, to give some credit to the officials, there could be a circumstance where there was a foul by Nelson, and then also in the process that there was an elbow to the head of Nelson by Burton. I don't believe that was the case in this situation, but
and that's the way he explained it to us. What it was a common foul, so that was the first thing that happened, and then after that, the flagrant. So maybe that you're right, Tyler. Maybe that's the way it happened in real time to them.
That's what the officials will say would happen in real time.
Gilliard hits a three-pointer for Richmond, cuts the lead in half. That is the third 3 for the Spiders. First one for Gilliard. A backdoor to Battle underneath, and he finishes an and one. Look at Chase Parr showing his passing ability.
Exactly. Phenomenal bounce pass from Parr in the high post. A great cut by Battle, and then just being able to stop and turn around and get the shot. Great job there by the 2 freshmen.
Nathan Kao picks up the personal, and Battle will get a chance to go to the line. Colonials 2 for 4 at the stripe. Battle misses, so he stays at 5 points. Grant Golden turns and faces from 17, in and out, and the rebound for Chase Parr.
To be honest, I'm a little surprised Golden hasn't tried to take some of those shots with the amount of space Parr's been giving him this game.
Potter gets it inside for Parr, blocked by Golden, stripped by Richmond. Parr stays with the play, gets it to Potter for Nelson's three. That's no good.
Parr doing a great job keeping the possession to the buff and blue.
Beautiful backdoor play from Golden to Blake Francis. And the lead down to 3 for GW.
And again, Francis, attack, attack, attack. There is no second gear for Francis. He goes at one speed and one speed only.
Battle the jump stop and fires and hits from the left side in front of Golden. Now he has 7, and the lead is back to 5. Yeah, you talked about 6 assists already for Richmond, 8 assists already for GW. It's just outstanding half-court offenses for both clubs.
Yeah, and again, a far different cry from the first time these two teams went off. Richmond was flowing. George Washington didn't seem they could do anything defensively to slow down the Spiders, and then on offense, at times they were just a wreck. It's a relatively clean game from the officials as well. We're nearing halftime.
Battle picks up the foul, and that's an issue because this Richmond team outstanding at the line, 77% as a team. And KO 79% hits the first one. Spiders 4 for 5 at, check that, 3 for 4 at the line. GW 2 for 5. And the lead is 3. Jack a long three-pointer, side rimmed it. Gilliard the rebound. Gustafson left open, but doesn't fire. Golden, he used to shoot those three-pointers. Maybe not shooting them as much this year. Misses that mid-range horribly. And here comes the Colonials.
Yeah, maybe that's why he's not taking those shots when Parr's giving him so much space. He just doesn't feel in rhythm from that distance.
I just remember early in his career, he was a pick and pop guy.
Yeah, he was impossible to cover. He could get you down low, get you deep.
Battle in and out. Toro tries to stay with it and does. And they're going to call a travel.
Tough break there for Toro.
Timeout on the floor. Under 4 minutes left first half. GW leads by 3 on ESPN.
We made USAA insurance for busy veterans like Kate. So when her car got hit, she didn't waste any time. She filed the claim on her USAA app and said, that was easy. USAA, what you're made of, we're made for.
B11.
Is that
Steve Harvey?
Give me B11.
Isn't bingo just an okay use of your hosting abilities?
It's like getting a Samsung Galaxy S25G and not getting it with AT&T.
Bingo!
No, I only call out 2 letters. Now, you might have go, you could have B, but you can't have bingo.
Get the most from your revolutionary Samsung Galaxy S25G. Switch now and get one free from AT&T, building 5G on America's best network.
Cause I did it fast, and I did it today.
When all you can burgers is think about, Postmate it. For $100 in delivery credit, enter promo code EAT2020.
Monster, you get in my way, I'ma feed you to the monster. I'm normal during the day, but at night turn to a